Hello. Oh god, this is it. Hello. So I did a poll on Instagram a few weeks ago, and I wanted to see, many people wanted to see a video about how to stay positive, keep your mind healthy and not feel insecure on social media. And I just thought for one night, and I just thought, I've come from a very, I just want to call it, this is what I'm going to say, a bad vibe. I was a very bad vibe person up until recently enough. Just what I was going through, what was happening in my life, who I was surrounding myself with as well. That's really important, and not enough people realise that the vibes that you get from people, the people that you're around, they can really affect you. I find, anyway, I know I'm not speaking for everyone, I'm speaking for myself saying that, but yeah, so now I am just like positive vibes all over the place, and it can completely change you as a person. And I just want to share stuff that I think can help, and I hope can help, but even if it's just one person, I don't give a shit. I just want to share this and I hope it can help. So this is something I seen on social media, and it really kind of just clicked, not clicked, but it kind of woke up something inside of me, maybe, if that's the correct way to say it. But it is the quote. It was like a, I don't know what, it's not a meme, I don't know, please don't get mad at me, okay? I don't know if it's a meme, a meme, a meme. I know, like, no one knows, no one cares how you pronounce it, just cares that it's funny, okay? But anyway, it wasn't a meme or a meme, it was like, just, you know, the quotes, like the white background with the black things, that's what it was. And it was, hating people you don't know is a mental issue. And I just think, wow, you know, that is so true. Because if you just think, even right now, just think of two people that you don't know off social media, that you've never met. It can be someone famous, it can be someone you don't know, it can be anybody that you don't know on social media, let's take it like that. And how many people do you hate? You know, it's why. And the most important thing after that is, once you figure out who you hate, it's why. And then we open up a whole other can of, not worms, but we open up another kind of possibility of finding out why social media isn't positive for you. Okay, so I'm just trying to think of, because it's been so long, and it's been such a, ow, I just touched my new tattoo. Oh, so it's been a long time since I've hated someone I don't know on social media. But think about like two people you hate on social media, and I mean hate, not like feel jealous of, you know, feel envious of, just someone that you hate. And once you realize that you hate someone, then you can say to yourself, why do you hate this person like that you've never met? And I think that's where obviously, say if you just, for instance, you hate Kim Kardashian, you probably hate the fact that you're not as rich as her. You hate the fact that you don't look as good as her. You hate the fact that your family is not as well known worldwide as hers. Now I know not everybody wants to be rich and stuff and be famous or whatever, but of course it is a very luxurious life. And that's the problem, I think, is people hate these people because they have something that this person wants. Now, I never really hated the Kardashians, I don't think. Like, I was probably a bit jealous of Kylie because, wow, she is like a year older than me, and she has achieved so much. But now looking back, I was probably, yeah, a little bit jealous, and I hated her. Now, I know I didn't, a minute ago I said hate and jealous, not the same thing, but it can be very close to the same thing, because you can hate her so much that you're not even jealous, because you just hate her that much because you are just that bad vibe person, okay? So what I'm trying to say is, the next time you see someone on social media that you do not know, it doesn't have to be on social media, like it can be the telly, it can be, you know, a magazine or whatever. Next time you see someone, I know this video is about social media, but just for the sake of being a better person or positive vibes, the next time you see someone that you don't know and that you think, oh my god, I hate her, just ask yourself, why do you hate her? Is it because she's got nicer hair than you, or because you want her car, or because you know, there's so many reasons. Every person is going to have a different reason. Now, don't get me wrong, you can hate someone on social media because they are such an asshole. Like, there is plenty of people that are sending out the wrong, bad vibes on social media. Now, that's a completely different story. I'm not getting into that because I don't want to even waste my energy on negative people on social media because it's just not worth it. But just realize that you cannot hate someone you don't know. It's something inside you that's telling you you hate her because they've got something, they know someone that that maybe you like, that, you know, it's just, the list goes on. But you need to find out for yourself. And say if it's, you know, you want their hair, what's stopping you getting their hair, you know? Save up, you know, whatever it is. There's always going to be a solution to whatever it is that you hate, that you can fix it. Hating someone you don't know personally is definitely something to do inside your brain. It's a mental issue. If the world was blind, how many people would you impress? A year ago, I wouldn't have called myself pretty or good looking or whatever, but I've changed so much and I feel beautiful within my skin, blah 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 blah, you know. I don't feel ugly when I look in the mirror, you know. I've came over all of that shit and I've learned to just be confident, and I am beautiful as I am. I don't want to change anything unless it's going to make me feel more confident and whatever. But anyway, that's a completely different video. Now, if you go onto my Instagram, you will see constant pictures of me half naked, blah 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 blah. And that's okay. That's what I choose to post on social media. That's my choice. You can feel however you want about it. It's my choice. I'm not going to cry if you don't like it. I don't give a shit. But it just got me thinking, like, if someone looked at my Instagram, like, how many people would I truly impress by them being blind? Okay, so how many people would I impress on social media if they were blind? Like, this is why I'm wanting to make videos like this. I don't just want to be, you know, posting pictures and blah blah blah, but I want to make an impact more than an impression. I just had to look at my nose. So I want to be able to help people, and it just got me thinking, like, you know, if the world was blind, how many people would you impress? You could ask a lot of people that and they would seriously start to think about, you know, how many people would they impress? And it's something to think about. It's like social media has taken over us and we are all about looking good and having a tie gap and having perfect brows, and oh my god, there is an endless list. But, you know, at the end of the day, really, are your looks that important to you that, you know, no one ever got a standing ovation for being pretty? Like, there's no Nobel Prize for being pretty. There is no, you know, I don't know what you call the medals like Barack Obama and people put around your neck. I know Ellen DeGeneres has one, like, I don't know, the freedom medals or whatever, but like, that is probably, like, you know, that is such an accomplishment. And Ellen DeGeneres would never have gotten where she was, what she did, if she cared about people, or like, she would have done that if the world was blind. You know what I mean? And that's, I think, it's just, you have to think about that. And this is kind of, I don't know if that all really made sense. I hope it did. But it's just, it's not all about looks, and that's what we're so focused on right now. And that's what makes social media so negative, because we're comparing ourselves to each other every day, all day long. I was probably on Facebook last night and I seen someone saying how negative Facebook has gone, how much you don't want to be there because there's people saying such horrible, bad vibey stuff, and it just doesn't make sense. Like, it's such a horrible thing to make such, what could be such a good impact on the world. Like, it's just not right. And I just think that, oh god, we're really gone downhill there now. I don't know what to say. Let's just leave it at that. The happiest person in the world is probably not on Facebook because it's just so negative. This is a big thing as well. People are constantly jealous of people, envying people. Like, it's okay, like, God almighty, we are human once again, you know. You are going to be jealous of people, but you just need to push past that. And that's the problem with social media, is if you go onto someone's Instagram account, you're jealous over, I'm not talking about every single account, okay, like, you know, this is just a theory sort of thing. I don't even know what, yeah, yeah, okay, let's leave it at that. So it's a theory sort of a thing that you're jealous over illusions. Like, how many people are really what they post? Like, you know, how real is that to their real life? It's just something to think about, because, you know, not everyone wakes up every morning, you know, and has their hair up perfect, and they can wear like a nice dressing gown or pajamas and then make pancakes, and it's so great. Like, most of these people probably, and I've been one of them. Like, I remember trying to get a good Instagram photo, like, and it would aggravate me so much, and my room would end up in such a mess from trying to get a different angle, shot, everything. Everyone is jealous over these illusions of perfect things. Like, you can post a picture of a couple, anyone, you know, there could be a couple and you don't know what is going on in their life. You know, it could be a mother, father and a kid. You don't know that they're about to get a divorce in like 4 months time, you know. Like, you don't know what's going on in people's lives. And don't be so jealous of something that you may seem that is real, that may seem so real, because not all the time that is the person's life that they portray on social media. It is not real. It's not 100% their real life. So of course people go crazy about how many followers, how many likes, how many comments they get. It is literally mind-blowing how many people really give a shit about it. But if you think about it, like Hitler, I mean, like Hitler from like years ago, like, he had millions and millions of followers. Jesus, of course, you know, Jesus had 12, and you know, that is just mind-blowing when you think about it. Like, it's not about how many people you follow, it's about how many people bring out the best in you. How many of your followers would say, how are you today? How many people would text you on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter if there was a tragedy in your life? You know, it's just, you need to think about it, because it's not about the quality of followers that you have, it's about the quality. Because some of them will, you know, they'll text you, they'll do this, they'll do that, and they'll make you feel a better person and they'll brighten up your day. But then, you know, it's not about having loads of followers, it's about having good friends on social media. You know, that will interact with you and make you feel better and whatever. I have seen it day in and day out, and I will put my hand up and say I used to do this. Now I want to talk about this. This is something that I did really want to talk about. You know, how many times have you put up a photo on Instagram and then 2 hours later, oh my god, I got 52 likes. Oh god, usually I get 100 likes. Oh my god, I'm gonna take it down. Why? Why take it down? You don't need to get likes for it to be there, you know. There's a YouTuber, Melanie Murphy, and I read her book, and in her book she said there was a quote. It was, share for the sake of sharing, not for the validation. You don't need to get likes on Instagram. Like, of course we all have different feelings towards this and whatever, but it's not about likes. If you're gonna be up the walls, running around, wondering how many likes it's gonna get, how many people are gonna comment, it's just, it's a bad place to be. If you delete it, like, if you upload a photo, you know, upload it, be proud of whatever photo it is. Have that Instagram. That's what I love. Like, I've deleted only very few old photos for personal reasons off my Instagram. But I love that I can see how I've grown. Like my first photo on my Instagram, I think it's a Barbie cake, you know, and there's lots of cakes where I went through the phase of loving baking, and then, you know, there's all these other ones, and I think it's so great to look back on, and I hope I have all them photos there for years, because it's a timeline, it's a story of how you've grown into a person. Like, that's my opinion on it. But like, so many people will delete photos, and it's just, it upsets me, because obviously you're in such a bad vibe place. I'm gonna keep saying that, I know, but don't give a shit about likes, numbers. They are numbers, you know. Life is too short to be wasting your time worrying about how many people are going to like your new post. You should be using social media to make an impact more than an impression. that is what I am starting to do now. This is why I'm making that video. I don't want to just be the girl who shows off her ass on Instagram. That's okay for some people. That is perfectly okay, you know, you go girl. Or the guy who shows off his six-pack, that's perfectly okay if that's what you want to be. Social media is a huge place. We don't even understand how many people use it on a daily basis and how much you could make an impact by doing anything, you know, anything that's not going to just impress people but impact them and make them remember your name. So these are my 5 steps to staying positive on social media, keeping your mind healthy, and how to feel less insecure, not to feel insecure even. So number 1, and you cannot do any of the other steps without doing this. It's not easy, you know, it takes a while. And so you have to be positive and content within yourself. That's step 1 to being positive about anything, you know. You have to be on a positive vibe. I just keep saying that, I don't know why. But you have to be positive and content within yourself. You have to learn to love yourself. Like, I've been there, you know, insecure, like, oh, look at her Facebook profile, she loves herself. Like, how many people have said that? It's such a, I don't know if you're not, I don't know if that's such an Irish thing to say, I don't know, maybe it is. But like, why is it so bad to love yourself? If, oh, it really actually frustrates me, yeah, you might be able to tell. Why is it so bad that she loves herself, that she is happy within herself, and that she is content within herself? It is not a bad thing, and that really does need to change. It is perfectly okay to love yourself, because if you don't, who the hell will? Step 2 is unfollow with no fucks given. Now, this is one I want to talk about because, of course, you know, don't unfollow people that you hate unless they are bad vibes and, you know, they're the negative people on social media. Unfollow them people and never look back. Number 3, understand why you are jealous of people on social media. You need to understand why you are feeling insecure about yourself. If you are, okay, I know not everyone watching this is going to feel insecure about themselves, but if you are, you need to understand why you're feeling that way. And you know, you should know yourself. You can do anything that you want to change that. You need to just work on it every day. It doesn't just happen like that. It's not going to happen overnight after you watching this video. It's a small step process, and it's not going to happen overnight. And so then that kind of follows on to the next step, which is step number 4, which is, instead of insulting someone, compliment them. The next time you're feeling like, oh my god, she does my head in, even it can be on social media, it can be live, but I'm really talking about social media. But the next time you see a photo and you're like, oh my god, you know, she loves herself. Next time that you're going to go insult someone, it can be even in your head, like that is negative vibes in your head going on, you know. And the next time you go to say something in your head to someone, you go to show someone, ah, look at this day Hirsch went out the other night. Just find something. Just stop the insult and find something. Like the photo, comment on the photo, and just say, oh my god, yeah, she actually looks good. It will help you so much. It will help you to just see the good in everything, no matter what it is. Just next time you go to insult someone, in your head, to a friend, to your dog, if that's your kind of thing, stop and comment on that photo. Say, you know, you look nice. And then you will start liking this person. You start feeling better about yourself, and you start being more positive on social media. And number 5 is be true to yourself. Now, if you go onto my Instagram, you will see a horrible photo of me. And I mean, I never thought, if you had asked me a year ago, I would have said never in a million years would I post a photo like this. It is me in my pajamas with a ponytail, not a scrap of makeup on, and my big chunky ass glasses. And I'm like, wow, you know, that is literally one of my favorite photos, because it is me. It's not an illusion. It is how I am most of the time, you know. And that is really important to do, you know. Even if it is today after you watch this video and you post a really true to yourself photo on Instagram or wherever it is, it will be a step in the right direction, because it's not an illusion for anyone. I've come from such a place in my head, life, that it's been such a bad vibe. I'm just going to say that. And you know, I used to, and I'm not afraid to admit it, I used to insult people the whole time on social media. I have so been there, and it's a horrible place to be in, where you have to bring people down on social media to feel good about yourself. You know, it's not right at all. And it's not about just, it is not about just writing nasty comments. It's not like that at all. It's about being in your own head, the voices that are saying, oh, look at her, look at him, you know, whatever it is. And mine did come from a place of jealousy, because I wasn't comfortable within myself. And then, so I would scroll through Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and I would see these people, and oh my god, I thought, oh my god, I will never look like her, I will never be her, I will never have them shoes, whatever it is. It's probably the biggest thing about being positive on social media. You just have to be positive and content within yourself, and everything else will kind of come along. But as well, hating people that you don't know, it's just such a negative thing. It's not a good place to be. And I just hope from this video that somebody can say, oh my god, yes, I feel exactly how you did, or how I was feeling. You're feeling that now, and you want to stop being so like that. And I just think being happy and content within yourself is such an important thing, and it's going to help you be positive, just not just on social media. It is proven that posting stuff on social media releases endorphins or whatever, and they make you feel good. That's good, but don't lose sight of the fact that you should be making more of an impact and an impression. No matter what it is, even if it's just sharing something that you know will help other people. You can take all of this information, and it's going to mean something completely different to everyone, and you're going to react differently to it, and you're going to take it and make it your own, because not all this information will be applicable. Ooh, fancy word. Applicable to everybody. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that, and I just hope that it helps somebody that's been watching this video. I hope that it's got some sort of an impression on you, and you feel a little bit more positive about social media. And I'll probably do a part 2 to this video, because this was kind of thrown together and I could have done a little bit better, but definitely going to be a part 2. So I hope that you find something really good vibes in this video, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day, and remember to stay positive, be content within yourself. Yay. Right, thank you for watching. Bye bye.